It's the Pizza Podcast with all kinds of crazy adventures. Watch them fight off Adolf Hitler. Watch them fight off. It's a stickler because it's just a show about guys making money, but they can't make any money because Joe spends it all. That's all I got.
With Chekhov, Sarge, Robot, and friends.
And he spends it all.
He spends all the money doing crazy things.
And Hayden has no legs.
Just want to thank Anchor for making this podcast possible. If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. It's totally free. They have creation tools that allow you to record, edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. They'll distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. So go check it out. Go download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. It's real easy. That's what we use. I just edit the podcast, upload it to the website, and they pretty much do the rest of the work for us. So go check it out, guys. Thank you.
So glad we got past Border Patrol. Those guys are crazy.
Yeah, super crazy.
Well, I mean, they're...
Sarge, go ahead. I interrupted you. I apologize. I need to do better. I use manners. I'm learning. Okay, in Russia, we just say things and we forget to go. Go ahead, Sarge. Go ahead.
I mean, we do the same thing in America. We just talk to people all the time. Just talk over top of each other.
Well, that is quite a good time. Okay, but yeah, as you were saying here, Hayden, is crazy we got to that. But I'm glad we made it to airport. Hey, what airport are we at again, Hayden? We've been traveling for a long time, actually, days, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm not too sure. It's kind of an airport I'm not really used to. It looks pretty run down, guys. I don't know. Are we gonna really be able to get out of here in this? They got one prop plane, it looks like.
I think it looks good. What do you think, Sarge? You tell me.
Well, that looks like a turbo beaver over there. They're pretty fun. Little pontoons and
I'll tell you one thing. I'll tell you, Sarge, those definitely turbo beavers are a lot of fun.
Yeah. Chekhov, you have a lot of experience with those?
Oh, too many. Let me tell you about the Russian turbo beaver. Okay, I'll tell you
Isn't that what your ex-wife's name is?
Well, that was nickname. It was nickname given to her. In fact, that's how I met her. I tell you the time when I met her at brothel, and that is where she was legend. It's too much time. All right.
Wow.
Speaking of which, where's Joe?
Oh, he's
probably buried underneath all the furs in the dog sled.
Oh, someone better get him. He might be asleep.
The dogs don't look too good, guys.
Oh, wake him up. Joe.
Hey, Joe.
You need to wake up. Wake him up, Hayden. Slap him a couple times.
Joe, we're at the airport. Joe.
Whose air is a whore?
Joe.
What?
Wake up.
What? God, Hayden. What? Stop.
Oh, wait, you're over there?
Yes.
God. Oh, why was I hitting my crotch? Who was on my crotch the whole time?
You. I don't know, man.
Oh.
What? What can I help you with? Oh, my God. I had the nicest dream ever.
I can't feel my crotch now, too. I thought it was just my legs.
Just like your wedding night, right, Hayden? But it was the strangest thing. I was dreaming about me winning Alaska, and I was surrounded by turbo beavers. I don't know where I came from, though. That was really weird.
Joe, that's
what?
Chekhov's wife. How dare you?
Well, that is was wife. She's whore. It's fine.
Okay.
Well, all right. So, what'd you guys wake me up for? Are we in America yet, or what?
Not quite.
That's the thing. We're not quite there yet.
Why?
We're at this rundown airport here, we're gonna try to get a flight here.
Dude, how far away are we from America? Alaska's like, isn't Alaska a part of America? It should be like right next to it.
Joe, dude,
what?
Canada's huge, man.
Canada's not that big, dude. Like,
nothing's
bigger.
It's not technically attached to the United States. You have to go through Canada to get back to the other side.
Yeah, but how big is
Yeah.
Canada? It can't be bigger than Kansas. Shoot, definitely not bigger than like Rhode Island.
Oh my gosh, dude. First it's finances and now this. Your geography, you know?
It's fine.
Canada's
it's fine.
huge, man. It's
All right. What do we got to do
it's
now?
almost the second America. Huh? Well, we gotta get on a flight. I mean, is there anyone help with our bags here? Hello? Jeez, it's like a ghost town, man.
It is a ghost
It is
town.
a pretty empty airport.
I'm not
Maybe
gonna.
we should find somebody that can help us.
Yeah.
All right.
Man, it is. Do they have any heating in here? It's cold.
I got to tell you though, I'm not going to lie. That airplane over there, the turbo beaver over there, looks like that might be the only option to actually go out for flight.
Oh, guys, it's taking off.
Oh, God!
Wait.
There it
Oh,
goes!
Wait, let's.
No! Don't leave me, turbo beaver! Don't leave
I'm gonna go
me!
catch. Wait. Oh,
Damn.
security.
If I had $1 for every time a turbo beaver left me, I'd have $2, which is really weird.
Guys, do we have passports?
Yeah. Yeah, I got a passport.
They want our
I don't have a
identification.
passport.
I got mine. What about you, Chekhov? Let me see in pockets. Yes, actually, right here. Well, 2 rules of Russia. Never leave without vodka. Never leave without passport. Always have to.
Well, we're just gonna have to make our way over here to this counter. They think there's somebody working there.
All right.
Oh, hey, how you guys doing, eh?
How do I
Welcome to my airport.
Well, I'm not going to
Yeah.
lie. This airport needs some work.
Oh, that's okay. It's a real good airport. We only get like 2 airplanes here every day.
2? What was that one that just took off?
Oh, that's the American flight. We
Oh,
only
yeah.
get one of that plane only comes in once every 24 hours.
What? That's what we need. We need to get back to America. Like ASAP.
Wait, once every 24
I'm
hours?
sorry, eh, but we can get you on a plane tomorrow.
Oh, in 24 hours, it's like different in Canada.
I was
isn't
going
it?
to
Like
say the same
24
thing, right? We're
hours is
talking
like
about
the
American hours,
metric.
right? Not Canadian
Yeah,
hours.
yeah, metric
I
hours or something, right?
I don't know
Like,
the
that's
currency. Yeah, I don't know the currency exchange
Sorry,
for
eh,
hours.
I think hours are the same here. It's not like imperial and metric, eh?
Okay, all
I'm
right, Canadian. Whatever, yeah.
Yeah. Does anybody have
Listen.
the conversion rate here?
Listen, you're just don't be mad that we seceded from you, okay? All right, like 1776 was so long ago. Don't worry about it, okay?
Joe.
What?
Oh,
Don't bring that up.
well,
dude. We're trying
that's
to-
Don't bring it
fine.
up. I'm just saying they know.
So, okay, so when is the next flight to America to take all of us? Well, all 4 of us need to get to America here.
Well, it'll come when it comes, eh? Our computers are down. As you can see, we don't have any anyway.
Yeah,
It was a little bit of a retail joke.
Do the POS
Yeah,
joke, right? You would
yeah.
call it a POS, right?
Oh yeah, it's totally a POS. It doesn't even exist.
Yeah,
That's
because it was a
funny.
bad joke, right?
That's a good one.
Yeah,
That's pretty funny.
because
I'm
it was
not gonna
bad.
lie.
the joke.
Canadians do got jokes.
Okay, so can you call that guy to turn around, maybe, and come get us?
Oh, sorry, eh? We can't do that. That would make it very difficult for them, and we don't want to make things difficult for people at all here in Canada, eh? It's a thing you
Oh,
Americans like to do.
Listen, I'm not American, I'm Russian, but you are correct. Like these Americans always make things difficult. Or make my coffee with a iced 2 cubes of sugar, and I need vanilla, and I also need it to be tucked into bed and read me little bedtime story. Am I right, Canadian friend?
Yeah. That
Oh
sounds
yeah,
nice.
yeah.
Just drink coffee black. Like, what's so hard about it? Oh, like, oh, look at me. I need to drive everywhere. How I don't want to walk. I need more roads, less sidewalks. So
Yeah,
dumb.
eh? And we should also milk those nuts, those almond milks.
Like, The good Lord has given us 5 animals we can get milk from, but we keep trying to take it from nuts. Speaking of which, though, there is a turbo beaver I know that can take lots of milk from nuts, but that's a different story.
Yeah, his wife was nicknamed Turbo Beaver.
It's not a ex-wife. Listen, it
Oh.
has to be
Oh,
ex-wife.
I'm sorry, eh? Was your wife real big, like a turbo beaver airplane?
I'll
Oh,
tell
she
you
was
that much,
huge.
Sean. She wasn't the first day I met her, but the last day I talked to her. You could probably
Chekhov
land
is
2
big.
beaver. You can probably land 2 turbo beavers on her.
Yeah, we should
Oh.
just call up your ex-wife and get out of here.
Okay, listen, all right, enough of the ex-wife jokes. If she finds out, she will kill me, okay? I swear to God, she tracks me, and he has intermediate, voice, speakers that she, listens in, okay? You got to be careful, all right? She's got good lawyers. I don't have good lawyers, all right? I don't even afford lawyer, but she does.
Okay, so I guess we'll take the next ticket in whatever Canada 24 hours is, probably 3 days or something.
All right, how many of this are there? There's me, there's Sarge, there's Joe. Okay, we need just 3 tickets.
Me.
Uh,
What about me?
Hey, I forgot. I'm sorry.
There you
We'll need 4
Okay.
tickets.
You have a savings on handicap?
Okay, now let me just enter this in the computer. Beep boop beep boop. As you can see, there's no computer here.
There's not. In fact, there's not even typewriter. You've got pen and quill.
Well, all you need to do
Yeah,
is
how'd you
give me
guys
some
offer?
money, eh?
Give you some money.
All right, Joe.
Yeah.
Pay him up, dude.
All right.
Joe,
Excuse me. What?
come on. Pop out that. You guys take Amex Black? Joe's got that Amex, right, Joe? Come on.
I've got Xanax, but I ain't got no Amex. What are you
You've
talking
had
about, man?
Xanax the whole time?
Listen, Hayden. Listen, I
That's
keep
why you're
telling you.
falling asleep, dude.
Okay, listen here, man. Okay, I gotta tell you
Whoa,
something. Okay.
whoa, easy.
Okay, listen, Hayden. Okay, Harry Potter coming out this week. Okay, listen here. Harry Potter comes out this
Yeah,
week, and I
we're not
ordered the
gonna make it
deluxe
if we don't get on
edition.
this
I
plane.
ordered the deluxe edition of the Dead Space collector's one. Okay,
You ordered
and I needed a PlayStation 5 to
no,
buy
the
it so
Crystal
I could play God
Protocol
of
2?
War. Okay, I don't have any money. Don't
Oh,
worry.
what?
I don't
Dude,
have any money.
don't you have overdraft protection?
Overdraft protection.
Yeah, on your Amex. I mean, you buy so much stuff, dude. You've got to.
I know I buy so much, but that doesn't mean I pay it off, Hayden. I told you this many times.
Dude, the cards have benefits. How do you not? How do you not
No,
have
they
benefits?
have the benefits, but come
You
on,
could be
only
getting
1% return
rewards.
back. Okay, I'm trying to get back to the 3%.
Okay. Okay. I think I know the. You guys redeem airplane miles? Joe's got a really nice Delta card. I'm pretty sure you racked up.
Oh shoot! Yeah, you're actually right. Yeah, I forgot about the
Right?
miles. Here, yeah, here's my Delta card. Here you go. Here you go. Use that.
Yeah,
Oh,
right.
sorry, eh?
Delta
We don't
Twin
take these cards, these plastic things
What?
here, eh? You see this POS right here, the one that doesn't exist?
Can't you just do your beep boop bops?
Yeah, just beep boop bop on that block of wood. Come on, man.
Yeah, beep boop bop.
Beep 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 boop bop. Or is it
There you go.
Canadian? So is it a beep boop bop a beep a boop a bop a?
Oh, well, looks like my shift's over, eh? So maybe you'll have to just come
Oh.
back tomorrow, eh?
Oh, we're gonna
Fine.
have to stay here all night.
Oh my God, we're gonna have to be here all night, and I just want to leave Canada. so
Oh
badly.
God, he wouldn't even take the airplane mile.
Oh no, I forgot, guys. A lot of people don't know this, but Russia, well, we fly back and forth all the time, and they do not take little plastic cards, but luckily they'll take these pieces of wood where they have mile points written on them. I actually forgot I had these. Should be enough to cover 5 tickets or 4.
Hey, guys, do you recognize that guy sitting over there in the waiting room?
Yeah, that was the guy that just worked. He said he clocked out, but now he went over to the security desk.
No, the other guy right near him. Holy
Yeah,
crap.
doesn't he
Yeah.
look like the guy from Alaska?
Holy crap, I'm pretty sure that's
Oh,
Mr.
the
Smith.
hobo?
That's Steve Smith.
Oh,
What?
That is Steve Smith, isn't it?
Where is
Huh?
he? Where?
What is
I'm
Steve
gonna ring
Smith
that
doing
man.
here?
Oh my God, that is Steve Smith. I'm gonna give him a piece
What?
of my mind. Hey,
What is this? You
Hey, you!
unhand me. I am American citizen. I do not have identification. They stripped me of all my clothing and goods. They took everything, man. They took everything from me. I was supposed to be senator of Alaska, but they ruined it.
Well. Look who we have here, fellas. If it isn't
What
Mr.
is-
Smith.
Searched you.
Are
Gee.
you gonna let me out of here?
Steve Smith, more like Crybaby Smith. Am I right, guys? Come on, that was a good joke, right, Sarge?
Oh, not you, not the
Oh, yeah, it was
Chinese
good.
man. Oh,
That's right. Oh, I'm sorry, Steve. What's that? I'm having a hard time understanding you with that bottom lip just puckering out, you old crybaby.
what? This isn't tears, man.
Crybaby Smith. Oh yeah, what are if
I'm
those
not
aren't tears? What
crying.
are they?
Man, I am allergic to this something and is this in this Twin Beavers smoke, man. I cannot. It tears me up.
No, you're allergic. I'll tell you what you're allergic to. You're allergic
I
to the
have
truth, Steve
severe
Smith.
allergies. Does anyone have some Claritin? Some Claritin?
What are you doing here in Canada?
Whoa.
And naked to boot.
I am trying to. Can you tell this security man I am American citizen, please? And then he can unhand me and I can go home.
I don't think so.
What?
But hey, guess what? I do have some Claritin D. Let me reach in my
Yes.
pocket for this Claritin
Let
D's nuts.
No,
You
I knew
idiot.
the joke.
You
The
dummy.
jokes are still coming.
They never stop.
Didn't you hear, man? Sarah Palin took over. It's done, man. It's over for us. I'll
How
never
did
be
they
senator
take
of
over?
Alaska, and my business is tarnished. My great grandparents are gonna forever blame me in the heavens for this.
Well,
What have
I
I done?
think you deserved it. You cheated.
I did not cheat. I am a businessman. I did everything I could, man. That is how you win.
Listen.
No, please.
All right, mine.
Joe, yeah.
All right, man.
Joe,
That's
look how
fine.
bad he is,
I'm
man. He's like crying. Look, he doesn't even have any clothes, man. Yes, they took everything from me, even my clothes. Right down to my undies, man. Oh, please. What was your
What
name?
were you trying to
John?
smuggle into Canada?
You don't understand, man. They banished. Once they found out I cheated, they took everything, even my clothes, man. And they threw me out here. I had to walk through several inches of snow just to get to this airport.
my
And
God.
now they won't let me fly because they don't believe me. I'm American citizen.
all right.
Joe.
I get it. All right. All right. You
At
guys
least
are
you have a
right.
ride out of here, man. He
I
does.
know he needs a ride out of here, but
Yes,
it's-
please, Chinese man.
oh my God. This guys, like he cheated. He lied. He stole things from me. Okay? Like
Yeah, but look, man, he got
He
everything.
did cheat and treat us pretty badly.
yes, but that doesn't mean that we stoop to level that he is at. In Russia, we say, never stoop lower than your enemy. Always stoop higher. Or was that Biden one? I don't remember. Or was it never stoop lower than your enemies, but find his wife, bang her, and take him from him? I don't remember. One of those. We'll go with the other one.
Find his twin beaver.
That's a good one. Okay, remember, ex-wife.
Oh, okay.
So what are you guys saying? That
Twin Beaver would.
are you guys asking that I should take pity on this man? Is that what you're asking?
Check. I mean,
What do you
Joe,
think,
look at him, I
Sarge?
mean,
What do you think, Sarge?
Well, it would be sad to see a poor American
Please, follow me,
citizen
man.
being stuck here in Canada.
I'll do anything, please. I'll be forever in your gratitude, please.
And I think he's repaid his debt for what he did to us.
Yes, man, I have nothing. They took everything. You can understand that, right, Chinese man? How about you, crippled boy? They took your legs. They took my business. I don't know. I guess. I mean, Joe,
Oh my God.
Please, I am begging you. I am on my hands and knees, Chinese man.
All right, fine.
Yes.
We'll get you out of here.
Yes. Steve Smith. He will come back. I will own everything.
Not everything, all right, Steve, but I
Okay.
want a formal apology from
I
you.
will own 90%. Chinese man will own 10%. We share. Yes, very nice of you, Chinaman.
Oh my God,
What?
fine. All right, fine. Yeah, okay, good. Okay, just stop. Just can you just get away from me? Okay, all right, just why don't you go sit over there, sit by yourself over there, and we'll get things figured out.
Yes, thank you. Thank you
You're
so
welcome.
much.
You're welcome.
Oh boy, God is
Wow.
just desserts, eh?
Well, they do call that karma, don't they? All right. So what's the plan now? How do we get this guy through? I've got to tell him he's an American citizen, but how do we prove that?
Yeah, that's a good point. Do you have the video footage on your of the? We still have the video, right, of the election?
Yeah, I do.
Could show him that.
All right. Let me go check. Let me go talk to one of the freaking guys over here. Hold on a second. Excuse me, Mr. Canadian TSA, or is it CSA? Like, what are you guys? I don't even know.
Yes.
Hey,
Oh, hi, sorry, eh?
Hey.
I'm still on break.
You're the TSA agent as well?
He's on break?
Oh yeah, eh? I do all the jobs here, eh? There's only like one person that works this whole airport, eh?
Oh no.
Oh my God.
I'm also air traffic control and flight services, eh?
Okay. All right. So I know you're on your break. Can I bother you real quick? So you see that man over there doesn't have his papers.
Oh, eh? He was trying to smuggle some nail clippers onto the airplane, eh? We had to hold him back.
Yeah.
What?
I know you guys aren't able to prove that he's American citizen either, huh?
Oh yeah, he had no paperwork, eh?
How about this, man? Listen. All right, you're not a big airport or anything like that. How about this? I got this video here of him and I going back and forth, him trying to win the election, everything that we were running for in Alaska. This should prove that he's an American citizen.
Yeah, he's from Alaska.
Like, how about this? Is this good enough to let him go, man?
Oh, those are some good shirts, eh?
Yeah,
Must
he
yeah.
wanted the Kinko subs. He was the
Money
owner.
down on that, eh?
He had that idea for some shirts.
Yeah.
Kinko subs?
Yeah. Okay. All right. Listen, that I just want it known that those were my idea. Those were my
yes,
shirts. That's not the
Joe had the idea, but I think Steve Smith stole them and he made them better and something like that. They're pretty cool shirts. Everyone seemed to love
Didn't
them. They
make
were a
it
big deal in
better.
Alaska.
Oh my God.
Oh, or he just
Oh, well, sounds like not a very nice thing to do, eh? We don't like people who aren't nice here in Canada, eh? We'll send him back right away. Put him in one of those penitentiaries or wherever Americans keep bad people.
No, what? Joe,
What?
you can't let him be sent away like this.
What do you mean? He's getting deported. It's exactly what they want. What are you talking about?
No, we said we'd save him. Remember the 90-10? Like,
Oh my. All right, fine. All right, fine. Okay. Listen. How about you just send him back to America where he belongs? He can come with us. We'll make sure that he gets back where he needs to go.
Oh, for sure, eh? We'll put him on the plane tomorrow.
Perfect.
tomorrow?
All right. Thank you so much. Why don't you head back to your break and enjoy
Send those bad people back to the United States where they belong, eh?
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's where we're headed to as well. So we look forward to it.
Yeah.
Well,
thanks.
you're pretty nice people to be Americans, eh?
Well, I mean, I'm a Coloradan. We kind of grew up a little different.
Yeah. Yeah, but kind of the same thing, right?
All right.
So,
anyways, but yeah, so thanks for your time, bud. We'll see you in the morning, I guess.
Okay, buddy. I'll see you later, guy.
All right.
All right, thanks. Hey.
All right. Let's go tell Steve Smith he's coming on the airplane with us. Hey, Steve. Hey.
What?
I
I
got-
thought you wanted your space.
I did, but I
Oh,
got to tell you,
sorry. I had to clean up myself. I'm so sorry.
Oh God, Steve.
It's
it's so
sad
low.
you have to see me like this.
It's just.
Here you go. Here, take my jacket. Cover yourself up there.
Oh, thank you so much, Army Man. Oh.
All right. Well, I just want to let you know we're able to convince him that you're an American citizen and that you can come with us. So.
Oh, you glorious man. Oh, I cannot never repay you. Oh, thank you so much.
No worries, man. No worries. Okay, get off me. Get off me.
In my country, we give 12 kisses. 1,
Oh God.
3,
Oh.
4, 5.
Okay, that's.
I am afraid I cannot give any more.
That's fine. That was good enough. Well, 5 times 3. Okay, you gave me 15 now. Even better.
Oh, even better. Yes.
Okay.
We see how I do. I over repay, and that is what I will do for you, Chinese man.
Okay. That's fine.
Looks like Joe's got a new fan.
All right. Well, what do we do now, fellas?
Well, we gotta wait for the next twin beaver, right?
I mean, yeah, something like that.
So
what do you guys think we do?
I claim that bench is my bed.
Oh, they don't have any beds here. They just have picnic benches. I'm just gonna kind of keel over here, take a little nap.
All right. How about this, guys? How about this? We got a lot of opportunity here for this. Why don't we just go ahead and record a
Get
podcast?
some snacks? That's a good idea.
I said podcast. We're going to record a podcast.
What? At a time like this, man? Well,
yeah, why not?
I mean, we could get some rest. We were going all through the night with the dog sleds and everything, man.
Listen, man, if there's anything I know, we're probably going to need some money, okay? Listen, I got to buy a lot of things, all right? I already mentioned what I bought earlier, okay? And these payment installings are coming in, I got to make my payments, so. Why don't we just record a quick podcast real quick before everybody goes to bed? We'll have a good time, and it'll be a good time. It'll be good stuff. You know what I mean?
Oh,
come on, Hayden, come on.
Check off, Sarge. You hearing this guy?
Yeah.
I mean, we're gonna be sitting around here for a little bit.
To be honest, I'm really not that tired. I kind of feel like a podcast might be nice.
What is it, podcast? Joe, I can help, man. I am very good with the communication.
You're fine, Steve. Steve, you're fine.
Okay, you sure about that, Joe?
I don't. No, why don't you just sit there? What I need you the most to do?
Podcasters.
Oh God, Steve, I just need you to just not bother me.
Okay. Your wish is my command. I am your genie, pretty much. Okay,
thank you.
All right, I will go sit over here and watch and look at you from afar. You glorious, glorious Chinese man.
You fine? Okay. All right, Hayden. Okay, before I kill that guy, are you in?
Yeah.
Are we going to record a podcast or what?
Oh man, he does have kind of a stench to him.
Yeah, it's it's awful.
I can't believe Sarge gave him his jacket.
I can almost taste his stench. I'm nearly tasteable.
Oh yeah, he kissed you on the lips like 5 times.
God, I know it's awful. It's the worst.
Oh,
all right, you down to record what? Come on.
All right, I guess, but we got to get the equipment, man.
Don't worry, it's in the freaking sled. It's right there in the sled.
Oh, well, you brought the sled inside and everything?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to leave this. And they said we could have one carry-on, and they didn't specify. Gosh dang, I can't talk. I'm so upset about Steve. We can't even specify the size, so we should be able to just bring it on, no problem.
All right, sounds good. Let's just get it over here, and oh my God, it's already set up. Wow.
Yep.
All right, guys, we're gonna do a quick podcast, and we'll come join you. All right, you ready for this, Joe?
I'm all set, bud.
All right, and 3, 2, and 1. All right, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the Pizza Subs podcast. I'm Hayden, and I'm joined by Joe over there.
What's going on?
And we got Chris with us as well, too, today.
Hey, everybody.
What's up? What's up? This is our 50th episode overall.
Oh, it's our 50th? Hey!
Yeah.
Happy 50th birthday!
Yeah, if everything goes well, you know.
Yay, 50 episodes.
Yep, 50 episodes in, guys. Thanks so much for your support so far. So
It's been fun.
yeah, it's been a lot of fun. So Broncos got a new head coach.
Oh, we're jumping straight into some foosball, huh?
Foosball.
We're not even gonna talk about the Super Bowl plays. We're just gonna jump into the Broncos finally got a head coach.
Yeah, I thought. I mean, we're all from Colorado. That's pretty important. Ugh. What? You don't like Sean Payton?
No, I'm not a Broncos fan. I don't like the Broncos.
Oh, you're not? I thought you were.
No, I'm a Bears fan.
Just kidding.
Oh my,
Oh my.
I'll kill you, dude. I'll
Oh
kill you.
my God.
So no, yeah, the
this
Broncos got a
reaction.
good head coach. As far as again, me being a Bears fan,
Yeah.
I knew Nathaniel Hackett was a hack, but it's fine. The Broncos
really?
got to learn. They got to learn they got to learn some things sometimes. And they did. They
Yeah.
learned that just because you try to go after a quarterback like Aaron Rodgers, you shouldn't ruin your team. Casey says no. You get a guaranteed yes, I'll come if, and they're like, cool, sign with us, and we'll get you Nathaniel Hackett. But they did the other way around. They got butt dominated for it. So no sympathy on my end.
Right.
No sympathy. But no,
Yeah, we'll
nonetheless,
see.
good stuff for them. Happy for
he's
my
over.
friends who are Broncos fans.
Right.
Can't wait to stop hearing them cry about crap all the time. So that'll be
Oh
nice.
yeah. When did that start happening? That started happening like during Peyton's season, I think.
Yeah, 100% Peyton season, dude. I
Oh my
remember when
gosh,
Broncos
they
fans were all
lost,
complaining about Peyton Manning and like we shouldn't go after Peyton. I remember when they were all complaining about like the potential of getting Peyton Manning.
Then they bought his jersey. Yeah.
Well, they're like we shouldn't get Peyton. Blah 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 blah. We need to do this, and then they get Peyton, and then his first season
Yeah,
back,
Denver's
he's breaking
crazy.
like touchdown records, right? And they're like, oh yeah, Peyton Manning's the best. And you're just like, dude, that's when we whatever. So. Broncos fans are Broncos fans. And then half of the Broncos fans are old Packers fans anyways, because they were Broncos fans who then went to the Packers because the Broncos had a long stint of not winning Super Bowls. So when the Packers won, they're like, oh, look, I'm a Packers fan now. And then they're like, oh, look at me go. And then the Packers started sucking. And then the Broncos, bring Peyton over or whatever. And they start winning. They're like, oh, look at me. I'm a Broncos fan again.
Yeah.
Blah, 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 blah. Look at me. Be me. And then you're like, okay, whatever. So, but no, anyway, so Broncos fans, congratulations on an actual coach. Hopefully you guys aren't stupid enough to get rid of him after the first day. I would say hopefully you're not dumb enough to complain about him if he has a rough go at the start, but I know how you guys are, so I know you complain about it. So
Yeah, the first game they lose. Oh, he sucks. Get him out.
they're like,
It's
oh.
like that's what the Broncos think. Oh, it's a bad coach. Oh, it's bad QB.
Right.
Like they're just
I mean,
rotating coaches and QBs and
I knew it was a bad
nonstop.
coach the whole time.
But
I knew they shouldn't have picked up Vic Fangio. Like he's my old defensive coordinator. I don't know why they picked him up. I don't understand why they want an offensive. They have troubles with offense and they continue to hire defensive-minded coaches until Nathaniel Hackett, right? But again, like Nathaniel was a one-off. It's more of an exception
Right.
than he was the rule. But yeah. But like I said, we'll see how they do. Hopefully they'll
We'll
figure
see.
something out. Hopefully they'll figure something out for them. But
Yeah, we'll see, right?
yeah, the biggest thing though is like I'm like the Super Bowl. I'm kind of like not looking too forward to it. It seems super boring.
Well, I mean, other than the commercials.
Yeah, dude. Well, the commercials have kind of been getting lame the last couple of years. What do you think? Like, I felt like they haven't been as funny. Like the last commercial that's dug in my memory, like of recent time, was Puppy Baby Monkey. Like that weird like Mountain Dew commercial when they started doing the energy drinks, right? But I can't think of any commercial recent time that's like dug in my memory.
Right.
But we'll see.
I
I
didn't
hope
think they
Kansas-
were outrageous myself, but they were
Yeah,
maybe funny. Actually, I don't remember.
that's what I'm saying though.
Guess
Like
they
they're
weren't
not
all
even
that
that good.
good.
Not even that good. Nah, I mean, I hope Kansas City wins. I don't want the Eagles to win. So I'm kind of like that. I'm stuck in that difference there. Like, let's go Kansas City. And what's nice about being a Broncos fan is I don't have to cry about Kansas City winning. I think Mahomes is a solid quarterback, probably one of the best on the markets. And, good for him and what he's been able to accomplish. So that's pretty dang cool.
Yeah.
But in all other honesty, man, like,
seems kind of boring though.
Yeah, it just seems like what do you call it? Like, I don't know. I once again, like, this game just seems boring. But we'll see. Hopefully it's a good game. Both of these teams have very good teams. I have a feeling the Eagle, if I was to bet, like a safe bet, I'd probably bet the Eagles to win. I'm not sure who's
money.
I'm not sure who's favorite. No, but I hope Kansas City, like I said, wins. I hope Kansas City wins.
Yeah, we all know the refs are just gonna win anyway. You know.
Yeah, the reffing's awful.
The reffing was better on the Pro Bowl flag football.
The reffing was better back. Like I'd rather have the college refs back because at least they had a legitimate excuse. Because the whole point, like, when the refs went on strike, we're like, oh my God, the games are so terrible. We need the real refs back. And now the refs are back. And now they're just awful because of all that contracting or whatever it was.
What is with that? Yeah. They're just so bad.
No, 100%. So it's just kind of like, okay. Like,
yeah, did you guys see that one play? That
which play?
Where that one play, the Bengals and the Chiefs, where Mahomes gets pushed out of bounds.
Oh, you mean they get the pass interference call? Because that was a delayed hit. That was 100% a delayed hit. No questions asked about that one. That was 100% delayed hit. But why didn't they call that on for Joe Burrow? I mean, did you guys see when, like, Joe Burrow, like, the last time they had the ball right before that, he's sitting, just chilling, and this defender, well after he passed the ball, comes up and pushes him down. There's no flag for that. Like, the flag of Mahomes is correct, but where is the issue with the reffing is consistency. And a lot of people think that, like, the games are rigged. So my issue is do I think the games are rigged? No. Do I think the refs are complete idiots and morons and don't give a crap? Yes. So the question comes down to what's worse, like the game's rigged or that they are that awful at their job. And I don't know what's worse.
Yeah,
so that's the problem with both because it's either or, right? It's not. So, like, they just got to get better, get more consistent. They should be able to be held liable. All these refs are old lawyers and judges anyways. We need to create a ref school.
Seriously?
So that, yeah. So these guys
don't
even need that much
work
money.
their way up from, like, high school, college, all
Negative, not at all. So all these old timers or whatever that's there, we need to hurry up and just have a ref school. Who cares about college? Go let people go to college to become a ref, and then let them go to professional sports, right? That way, the better refs get there, and then we can hold them liable, right? That's the problem with the refs being unionized. I know it's going to stir some feathers up, but here's a perfect example of how unionizing sometimes can be an absolute idiot.
You join SAG.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but this is why being like having the refs as a union, who gives a crap? They're not like poor people. They're not mid-collar people. They're all already well-off rich people that they can just sit there and they can deal with the issues they have. They don't need a union because they don't need a fight for themselves. They have an absolute monopoly now on the sport and can be absolute dog shit at whatever they do, and they can't be held liable for it. There's no accountability behind refs, and that's why you can't have a union with refs.
Right, yeah.
But what do I know?
Yeah, and it just unfortunately landed on the Bengals. A few of those calls.
Yeah, well, I mean, to be fair too, though, back to the Chiefs, they did get a first down after that, anyways. But I'm just saying, like where was this?
It came down to that, man. That's
yeah, that poor guy too. When he got that call on him, you feel bad. He was just in.
Yeah, Mahomes just got thrown though. Like he ended up in the other guy.
It wasn't that bad. Mahomes wasn't that bad. He got pushed.
Like, did he? Yeah, did he really fall that bad? Like, he was, like, sprawled out. Like,
Yeah, he's already running, so you got to remember momentum, right? He's running as fast as
Yeah.
he can.
He's already
So,
hurt. But,
but
man,
if
he
he
got,
was
like...
standing still, like if he was standing still and got pushed that hard, he just like lightly fall over. It wasn't even that big of a deal. In all
Oh, he wouldn't even
honesty.
fall over, probably. But, yeah, but then he was, like, in the other guy's bench. Oh. I like how he was like, oh, my foot. And then he scores a touchdown. Yeah!
Yeah,
He
and they're
runs
just
over the bench.
it's like
Like, dude,
soccer where they
come
pretend to
on,
be hurt
dude.
or whatever, right?
Well, he does have a ankle injury, like a high ankle sprain or whatever they said.
Yeah, which I'm
But,
curious, like, if that affected it or not.
yeah, and I was, like, believing the whole game. I'm like, dang, look, his ankle. And then all of a sudden, yeah! Maybe it was just the adrenaline. He was just so happy he could just fight through it.
Shove a bunch of
Right.
painkillers in his thing.
Yeah. Yeah, man, that was like the 49ers. Holy crap. They couldn't, all their QBs went out.
Yeah, like those. That's another thing too. People are like, "Oh, the Eagles scored this much. That's why they're gonna be so good," right? But it's like,
But they had their running back throw passes.
yeah, I know. Like, I was like, dude, like, if you don't win after that, like, how can you even consider yourself anything besides losers?
Yeah, you'd be bad to lose to that.
Like, come on, like, bros
But-
need to hurry up and like figure that out.
Dude, their fourth string QB was so bad. He couldn't even throw an interception.
No,
Like,
and then
the
they had to
Eagles guy,
bring
like-
back their quarterback whose elbow was all messed up, right? So
Yeah, he
basically,
could
he's just
barely
he's
throw.
just handing the ball off. Like that's all he's doing is just handing the ball off.
Yeah, it's
Nothing else
like,
he
why
can do.
couldn't Garoppolo, and Garoppolo's just sitting there. It's like,
Well, no,
could at least throw.
Garoppolo was already like he was out because of injury. So like he's placed on IR, so you can't have him come back in. That's why.
Yeah.
Like so
Anybody in the stands that can throw?
yeah, right. Well, why don't they just go by the hockey rule, right? Like the hockey, they can like call up some like grocery bagger, like be like anybody
Yeah.
in there who like they can like. I mean, they have like CCTV, so they know who's attending like some high school, college kid or whatever. They're like, good
Yeah,
enough.
the brain surgeon guy or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah, they're like good enough. This is good enough. He's fine. This is fine.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Oh, that was sad though. Yeah, they couldn't get anything. And then the Eagles were just like, yeah, we're the best.
we're so good. I'm like,
We're
bro,
better than
if I was the Eagles, I'd actually be super worried that I'm playing again, like that I ended up with that team. Like I couldn't even test my capabilities. Like there's like, the 49ers are basically broken after that quarterback. It's like, how do I even like make sure that I can sit there and actually get what I need to get done? Like it's not a good test, right, to themselves of like what they're purely capable of. It's going to be, I have a feeling that could be a big downfall for the Eagles because there's no momentum for them.
Oh, right, it will be. Yeah.
So, but we'll see. Who knows?
Did you guys catch the Pro Bowl at all? With
Yeah, dude.
Steve
Freaking Peyton
Davidson?
Manning was getting all up in some ref's face about like not calling. He's like, that's a
Yeah.
penalty, dude. And the ref's like, what? He's like, yeah, it's a freaking penalty. Like if the guy does this, it was so
Did
funny.
you watch
Right.
any of it, Chris?
No,
Or
I didn't
just
see it.
total
Chris
not?
doesn't watch football. How many times has he?
I
had
don't
to
watch
tell you
it's
that?
a
Any
different thing,
sports,
though.
man.
He's not a sports fan. If he watches
okay.
anything, it's crochet knitting. Okay.
It wasn't really. I don't know, man. It wasn't really sports. It was just kind of like this. I don't know. It was lame, but it was kind of cool, I guess. I just didn't understand it. They were like doing the flag football. They would do like they'd play like 2 rounds or 2 quarters or whatever. Then they'd like switch to this like mini game thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then they'd play another 2 quarters and then switch. Is like, what is going on here?
Entertainment.
So it was all flag for the
Yeah.
first time, just for like safety and stuff.
I do like the flag football. I hope they continue on to it. I really want them just to. They ought to get the players to do more. I think it'd be more fun, like if like they did goofy play calls and all this other stuff too. If they had more fan interaction. So there was a Twitch football game, right, that was happening for a while, and the Twitch fans could vote on a play. It'd be more fun if they had a live interaction with fans to where fans could vote on a play. And then like they'll be like, okay, cool, like they got to do this or whatever. Because flag football, who cares, right? Everyone's paid. Who cares who wins or lose? There's no benefit to
Yeah.
winning or losing. So
Except if you're Peyton Manning.
well, Peyton Manning's always been competitive, and that's how he should go. That's the man. He's the man.
Yeah.
But I think it would be a lot more fun for fans to have that more than anything else. Is like fan interaction of like, hey, like what do they do next, or like who gets to play quarterback, or like like some kind of fun stuff or whatever, and do wacky stuff. I think it would just be fun.
It's
So,
Waggy Bruce.
yeah, they need to get more fan interaction because that will keep up their
Yeah, maybe on Twitter or something.
yeah, something like that, because that
or
will keep
how
up
else-
the overall like interaction that they want with fans and stuff too. So and again their viewership, right? If there's some way that those fans could vote in on something that would be more ideal, I think, in my opinion. But that's just me.
Right, yeah. But Geno Smith makes a heck of a flag football quarterback. Gotta
Yeah.
say.
Yeah.
If there's ever he found his calling, if there's ever a flag football team out there,
Go get him. Go get him, Gino.
go get Geno
Gino,
Smith.
you the man. You the man, Gino. You
Yeah.
the man. You the man, Gino.
So,
Get it done.
Yeah.
cool.
Grab and twisted, man. But so, so let me ask you though a question, Chris. Since you don't enjoy the sports ball, do you enjoy the ceremonious stuff with it? I.e., like, are you gonna go over to a friend's house and like partake in some like beverages?
Yeah, there'll be a Super Bowl party where we just hang out, and I mean, like I said, for me, it's the commercials and the halftime show and all
there
that
you go.
stuff.
Is there any good commercials coming out?
Oh, I hope so. I hope so. God, I hope so. I need it to.
More State Farm. There's just gonna be a ton of State Farm because of Mahomes.
So much State Farm, bro. You don't even know.
Yeah.
Oh, the State Farm.
Yeah. We'll see. Well,
Oh, we will. You will.
So I guess moving on in a way, but not to move on. Tom Brady also retired.
Yeah, I wonder for good. I think it's for good, and I'll tell you why he did it. Because I was not expecting him to retire. The only reason why I can think he would retire.
That sucks though, because his wife.
That's why he retired.
That's why he retired, because he finally got his wife off his back. He's like, oh wait, if I don't
No,
retire,
I think he's trying to get back with his wife. I think he's trying to get back with her.
No, he doesn't care.
Well, why do you say that?
He's like, she's like, if you play football again, I'm gonna divorce you. So he's like, oh, I better unretire and get in back. No, I'm just kidding.
No, like
he just doesn't want to like be with her.
No, he just wanted to win real bad, man. He just wanted to win super bad. And
yeah, he could still play. He's got like 2 years left.
He could have played really well too. He was. There's some missteps, but like he didn't look into, in my opinion, he didn't look in decline like Peyton Manning was on his last year, Drew Brees was on his last year. Tom Brady was still hitting open men. Really didn't.
His stats were good.
Yeah, his stats were not bad at all. Like everyone can say blah 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 they want, but they got to remember he had a new coach, right? And he had he got a whole lot of new stuff on that team that wasn't there from the original team. So in my opinion, they're like whatever they feel about that whole fiasco thing that it was doesn't bother me because I just don't think that was a big deal. I think
so if he doesn't get his wife back, he'll come back?
No, I think he's done because he's trying to get back with his wife. I 100% think that he's done skis because of that.
But she said she moved on, apparently.
Yeah, okay.
With this yoga teacher.
Sure. Okay, I'm sure. But I'm really sure about that.
I mean, that doesn't mean that he didn't do it for that reason because he's hoping he can win her back or whatever it is, you know?
Yeah, right. Exactly. So, I don't know. I think
he's done.
This time for sure.
This time for sure.
Yeah. I think
you
like
because like if you saw first, folks.
Well, like mentally too, like Tom Brady, gets mad whatever now and then too, like every competitive guy, right?
Yeah,
but it's definitely more often and everything too. I could see that the love of football was definitely gone for him this time. So it's kind of like, I think he's done because of it. I don't see why he'd come back. I think he just got reaffirmed like what was going on with him. So for me, it's like, it's it for him, but we'll see.
Yeah.
I think he'll come back if things are looking really bad with him and Giselle or whatever her name is. Like if they can't be done.
Giselle.
Right? I think that's her name, right?
Gazelle.
Gazelle.
No, I'm just kidding.
Gazelle.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. It seems pretty divided. Some people think he's gonna come back, like he's gonna wake up one day and be like, "Oh shoot, I think I can still play."
No, he knows he can still play, but that's what I'm telling you is like he's not because of his family. There's something going on with his family, and
Right.
I think Tom Brady underestimated how much he loved his family with his love of football. I think when he decided to come back was, like come back to football was like a big deal for him, right? Because he really wanted to keep playing football. But the issue is that I think he underestimated how much he actually truly loves his family. More important, like how much he wishes he was there with them. So I don't see him coming back because of that. I think him as a married man, or was married man, but as a family man, as a father.
Yeah.
I think he's seen like, the time's done for him. And Giselle, like that's like a big deal for him is all that other stuff. I just don't see it happening. Like for me, I think he's done. I think that's why. I wouldn't be shocked if they get back together. Maybe not now. I think he's working on it with her. I don't think it's like an instant back, but who knows? I think
Instant back.
Yeah, I think he's just saying
Right.
movies are back. I think what we're gonna see is
Dang, that's a throwback. Movies are back.
yeah, I wouldn't be shocked in a couple years. Something. But who knows? Maybe it's like not necessarily about Giselle. Maybe it's about his son. Maybe it's about them. Maybe it's about his kids, and that he just really missed them and wanted to be with them the whole time, and that's it for him, and that's what's going to change him from whatever it is now. So movies are back.
Movies are back.
Movies are back.
But
So yeah, maybe he can transition. Hang
I
on.
know all that's done though is help out all the other quarterbacks too. It's definitely raised like the value of like lamos like Derek Carr and stuff like that too.
Whoa, Derek Carr's not that bad.
He's
There's
Joe
worse
Flacco good, if that makes it any
Oh,
better.
jeez.
So
What happened to Joe Flacco? He came to the Broncos. He was just.
that was always Joe Flacco. Have you not watched them like Joe Flacco?
It's like the
play?
Broncos just ruined QBs.
No, Joe
like
Flacco's
Wilson
always
was
been that
good.
bad. The only good Joe Flacco was
Really?
playoff. Joe Flacco's only ever been good playoff.
Playoff Flacco.
Yeah. Joe Flacco was always trash. Always trash.
Always.
Other news, maybe Brady could join this tech mogul Brian Johnson and spend $2 million a year to be back at 18 years old. Segue.
Perfect.
I know, yeah, Brady does his like TB12 thing to kind of get young, but this guy's taking it a step further. He spends $2 million a year to get his body back into 18-year-old type body. He does like tests every day. He's got like an in-home nurse.
How old is this guy?
He said he tested his heart. He's 45, and they tested. It's given him the heart of a 37-year-old and the skin of a 28-year-old, and the lung capacity and fitness of an 18-year-old.
What?
Yeah, he's trying to.
What's he
like,
doing?
this is his
like, what kind of steroids is this man on?
He does a bunch of different like injections
Sure.
and like
I'm sure.
workouts and stuff.
Yeah, I'm sure none of the injections are steroids.
But this is his like new project. He's like trying to like get something to where he can go, help rich people, I guess, get back to 18 years old in physicality.
It goes back to that quote from like Talladega Nights. Listen, I know I'm not going to live forever, but with modern
science,
with my high income and modern advancements in science, I don't see why I can't live to 200-300 years old.
Yeah, I remember that.
It's happening. The freaking movie with a freaking what's his butt? Who's that singer again? Justin Timberlake. Right, that movie where like currency is time.
Oh yeah, Back in Time.
Is that what that's called? Is that literally the name of that?
Oh, I think I remember
It can't
that
be
one,
Back in
too.
Time. It is not Back in Time. Don't tell me that's back. That can't be.
Is
the
it?
name. No, you're lying to me.
Someone should make it if it is.
Shit.
Well, I mean, the movie already exists. But what I'm
They
saying,
should make a movie called that and just copy it
oh my
back
God.
in time.
Yeah, you
Time
get
is
paid
back.
you get paid in time at work. You can
Yeah,
live
and they
long.
have it on their wrists. I don't have
Yeah.
any more time. I'm gonna
Oh my
die.
gosh. And they say time is
Yeah.
money.
Oh yeah,
is
nobody would
money.
spend. The economy would just be horrible. Nobody would spend money. Look, I'm gonna die in 5 days. I bought a flat screen TV.
Oh, no. That the economy is time though. That's what it is, right? Everything's a commodity. The piece of paper that's in your pocket is worth nothing. It's like legitimately worth nothing, right?
Oh.
Like if you were to take that currency to any other country that's not a third world country, right? That thing's like worth nothing, right? The whole point of that is that time, like I could literally hypothetically, let's say I just took over America right now and I invaded and took over the whole world. Okay. At the end of the whole world, I can literally be like, all right, everybody, wool socks is currency now. This type of wool sock's worth this much. This type of wool sock is worth this much, right? Like that's how.
I love wool socks.
Like that's what I'm saying. The best, but that's what I'm saying is like right. So everything's just a perceived value, right? Of like what it's worth. Like this is only worth this much. Blah 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 blah. So it is definitely more plausible for time to be considered a currency if you're able to be kept alive nonstop, right? Like a certain
Time is
thing,
money.
like it totally could do it. That'd be a wild thing to have, but that'd be kind of cool.
Right.
Yeah. I'm trying to find the movie, and I'm getting these like articles like "Time is money. Time we use every single moment we're alive."
Yeah.
I did that in a southern accent.
I love it.
Southern accent.
Just some like
You
redneck.
got to do what I tell you to do, okay?
Time is money, son.
Listen, you know what pisses me off about that their Avengers movies? They don't understand the space-time continuum. I'll tell you how the space-time continuum is how it's ran.
See, they just don't make sense, right? Like
it makes no goddamn sense.
They're breaking the laws of gravity in a fantasy movie.
Listen, I'm all about suspending disbelief, but I'll tell you what I don't disbelieve, how badly the Avengers movie was for getting rid of space-time continuum like that. Space-time continuum.
Oh, it's called In Time.
In Time.
I thought it was Back in Time.
In Time.
Yeah, I was like, I don't think it's Back in Time. I was like,
But now it is Back in Time because it was made in 2011.
Stop! It's not that old. Shut up. That movie is not 12 years old.
6.7 out of 10.
That movie is not 12 years old. You shut your whore mouth when you're
Amanda
talking like
Seyfried, Cillian Murphy was in it?
No, that's what I'm saying right now, dude. You shut your whore mouth. It is not that old.
Tell that to the internet, dude. That's what it's saying.
I'll straight up fight the internet. I'll fight the internet right now. I'll put him in the. I'll put it in the sleeper hold. I don't care. It is not that old. It is not from 2000. It is that old, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh my God, Hayden.
It does seem that old.
God, I'm so mad at it. It's that old.
Yeah, man.
I'm not really happy about that right now.
It's wild. Like, yeah, anything after like 2020, 2021, you know, it's like crazy to me. It's when someone brings up like 2020 or past.
I just don't believe it.
It's just hard to believe.
I'm like a little upset about it.
Are you okay? Jeez.
No, I'm just facing my own mortality again, okay? I am not fine. I'm not fine.
Yeah, we're just that much closer to death, Joe. Time is money.
Oh my God.
Time is
right
real
now.
currency. Joe's planning his retirement and everything right now.
We'll see, man. They keep trying to raise retirement age.
Right,
I mean, so when they say that, a lot of people don't realize.
Yeah, that's all the people who are already retired, Map. You guys got to wait 10 more years longer than us.
What's funny about though?
No, you jerks.
All right, so this is what I'll tell you guys right now. This is. I'll tell you right now. This is another reason why
Social Security.
That's why you don't rely on Social Security. You don't rely on something that the government's supposed to provide for you. Okay, I'll tell you right now. This is why you don't. Man. Okay, because they can't produce anything worth of value. The Social Security is a scam. Don't do it. Don't rely on it. Don't rely on it. Don't rely on Social Security. Okay? Rely on your own self.
What?
Invest into a 401k if your company offers it. Invest into a Roth IRA. Don't rely on the government, because then you can retire whatever age you want.
Yeah.
The only thing they stop you from doing is being able to pull money, right? To be able to use it, right? That's like the biggest thing that stops, right? It's like that's what the whole point of that is. So like you can retire at any age, you just can't pull from Social Security. So do not rely on them to help you with Social Security. Instead, do your own gosh darn thing, get your own gosh darn thing going, okay? And do you, all right? Like rely on yourself. Don't rely on the government to help you.
Yeah, like that millennial that retired at 27
You can.
or
You can do
28.
it. Shoot, anybody
he
can retire
saved a
early
penny.
if they just didn't spend their money too. Like if you're like, hey man, I want to live on an income of 80K or whatever. Like,
Yeah, that's what he
it's
does, yeah.
doable.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. He just lives in a homeless shelter and works on his laptop. No, I'm just kidding.
Live with your parents,
but
man.
yeah, he
Might
did
as
it.
well.
Yeah, somehow he did it. He worked in like Silicon Valley for like 10 years or something. I don't know, maybe
What?
8 years or whatever. Yeah. He was like a programmer, and he saved every penny he had, pretty much. He was really stingy and cheap, didn't go anywhere, didn't do anything.
That's crazy. But no, that's
And
what
then
I'm
now
saying.
he just has like a website teaching people how to like retire.
100%. That's how you can do it.
It's like, I would get so bored.
Yeah, I mean, like that's what it is, though. It depends on what's important to you, right? Like people, I don't think realize how easy it could be to retire at an early age. But it takes work,
yeah.
and obviously you still got to get a job or whatever. But it takes work and time and value. Okay, once again, it's going to take some Justin Timberlake currency. Okay, but I mean, you can do it, but it depends on what's most value to you.
It's gonna take time. A whole lot of kicking time.
Sing it, Chris.
See, Chris knows.
Yeah.
For me, what I find important is being able to afford things now and do things now, right? That's important to me. So, like for me, like like working now, plus what I do now for a living is kind of fun. I enjoy it. It's a little different, but it's cool. But
Right. Yeah, you got to think about that too. Like, do you want to be like older doing this and that?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, it's like for me, like I wish I didn't go to college at that point.
Yeah.
Like when I was younger, I kind of wish I would have waited to see how things played out. I kind of feel like we should like go to college at like 28, 29. I don't know. Maybe some of us.
Yeah. No, my issue is that it's funny. I kind of wish I finished a college degree, but not because it costs so much. I kind of just I find myself my life desire has changed to what I think I want. I enjoy learning, which is weird. Like I used to not really enjoy it too much as a kid. Like I don't know what it was. Maybe I just had a hard time really teaching myself how to focus, but like learning for me was like like I just didn't want to do it too much. Like only certain things, I should say, certain things I only wanted to learn about. But like now, like as I got older, I had this weird desire to like continue to learn things that I didn't know about and expose myself to things I didn't learn about. I really kind of find it enjoyable to just like try things and not judge things per se.
Right.
Watch things, listen to things. And so like growing older is like it's weird. And so for me, like now I would love if I could afford to not work, right? Because the lifestyle I have right now. I mean, granted, I could do it by doing a big loan, and I'm not going to do that, right? Like for me, it's like I don't see the value of that. Like I think when I get older, I might do some college and things like that too. I think when I'm older, just to continue on learning, I just do like a class or two a semester. Like if I got free time, and just be like, cool, I'm gonna learn and do classes on what I want to do because I just find it like enjoyable and having that.
Yeah, like becoming a top G.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, what up? You know how many sports cars I have? So for me, it's kind of like
your Bugatti.
it's kind of like that. So that's the only thing I miss about like not going to college is not learning more. But granted, like when I was doing it, I should say finishing, because I did go to college for a year. Of course, and I was paying for it too while I was going. So I was working full time, and I was doing school at the same time. So then I was
Yeah.
like, not about that. It got too expensive. So what happened is I was able to afford that year, and so I was living on my own. I was paying for everything except for my cell phone bill. My dad was help paying for that, but I was paying for my car insurance and everything. So I'm
Wow,
off at,
spoiled.
yeah, I know, right? Oh, privilege right there. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, privilege.
So I'm going to college, and I'm trying to learn and work at the same time.
And provide for yourself.
Yeah, and so I was
And
able
be a
to
kid.
do it, and then the tuition went up, and I couldn't do it anymore.
Mm.
Yeah, because the whole crash and
But they,
everything.
they put the tuition up in the middle of you taking the classes?
No, after the first year. So when I come back, it went up like another like $1,500 to $2,000 in a year.
Hey.
So I was like, dude, I can't. I was like, oh, I can't afford it. So I was like, all right, I'm done. And then
You just gotta take $100K in student loans.
yeah, and I was like, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do a loan. Like I was like, I don't want to. Because
Yeah.
like I was going to school for music, or not music, sorry. I was going for theater and history. And like I decided I
music.
really didn't care to do Broadway. Like I didn't really want to do Broadway. I mean, it was like for me, it was all about maybe possibly doing stuff like that. But I was like, I didn't want to do theater anymore because like actually that first year of college, I was still doing some, work around Colorado, getting paid to do some musicals and stuff like that. And I'm like, dude, I hate this. Like, I don't know what it was. Like one day I was just like, man, this sucks. Like I actually don't really enjoy this. Like I'm like, I don't want to do any theater right now. All I want to do is just go and freaking
Dude.
I want to do comedy. That's all I want to do, right? And
Yeah.
Right.
I was like, but even then, do I really kind of want to do it or whatever? So I was like, no, I don't. And I was like, okay, well, like, what am I going to do with a history degree as well?
History.
Absolutely nothing. Yeah. Like, what
It's a
would
degree, I guess.
Yeah.
It's-
So
it
what would
just
I end up
shows you.
being is a freaking high school teacher, and I definitely didn't want to do that.
Well, like Elon says, college is just shows you can do your chores.
Something like that. So for me, it was like never like I just didn't care to do it anymore. But now, like I said, like my growing older and everything, I'm actually would love to go back to school for classes I would like to learn about, classes that I want to do, that and for classes that I'm not forced to do. Like, why am I taking? I went to algebra 2 trigonometry in high school. Why am I having to do statistics in college?
That's
For
what I always
history
thought, like, why are
and-
these kids doing this?
Yeah,
all
like,
get the
wow.
same our high school degree.
I'm like, dude, like,
Like, I'm just gonna try to coast through high school. That's easiest.
yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. It's like, why am I doing any of this? Like, I don't need.
That was actually hard for me to. I got a 2.99.
What'd you get?
2.999999. Can you please round up to a 3?
Can you round
No.
up? You're like, no. You round up. Like, I'm doing, like, I only had like, what was I taking? Like 6 or 7 classes too, and I think I only had 1 history class, maybe no 2 history classes, and then 1 theater class. And everything else, I'm like paying all this extra money for stuff I don't even give a crap about. I'm like, dude, I don't even want to do this. Like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, I don't give a crap about any of this. Like, I already did what I'm doing in college. Like, statistic class taught me nothing new. The psychology
Right.
class that I did taught me something new, I guess. Right?
Yeah, you
I
shut
guess
up
that was
and
the
you
only
pay for
thing.
it.
Right? But the like,
You just do it and pay.
just pay.
Just pay us.
That's
Just
what
keep
pissed me
paying
off.
us.
I'm like,
You
bro, I'm
better just
paying
do
for
it.
something I don't want to do.
Yeah, and
Like,
you gotta take these classes.
It means nothing to my degree. Like, who cares? Like, I don't
Yeah.
need to do math or anything for that. It's to better round yourself. I've already been rounded. Like, I've taken trigonometry, you fool. Like,
No, you'll round yourself with that college
oh yeah, that's exactly what it'll be.
cafeteria food.
So, I
That
think
meal
that's what
plan.
really like irritated me about
Freshman
college.
15.
I'm all about those freshmen 50. Wait, what?
Yeah, you'll round yourself
You
all
better,
around.
you better. Careful about that
You're gonna get
roundup, man.
around
I
it.
tell you, man. I'll tell you something, man. Yeah,
you're gonna get
you a
around it.
pie, all right. Like, yeah, you learned about pie, like different kind of pie, though, man.
Oh, gee. Cherry pie. Oh yeah.
Cherry pie. I'm telling
we
you
got a
what,
ton of that.
cherry pie. All kinds of cherry pie.
Blueberry
But I
pie.
don't know. That was it for me. Like, I just never
You
cared
like
for it.
nuts?
That's a lot of nuts. I don't know. I just felt like really like
That's the frat house.
discouraged in college because I was like, why am I doing any of this?
Same here.
Why am I
know what I
wasting?
was doing.
Because I didn't have a like I said, like I was working and paying it off at the same time, right? So
Mhm.
like I'm doing all this work and I'm paying for it and I'm watching my paycheck go towards it. I'm just like, dude, like,
Do your
what does this
parents, like,
even
make you?
do? What's that?
Do your parents make you go, or
To college?
yeah?
No, I wanted to go because that's what you're supposed
wow.
to do. Because society tells you that's what you're supposed to do.
Right.
Oh.
That's what.
I didn't even want to finish high school.
Yeah, yeah. Chris is like, yeah, exactly. That's what friggin' they told me to do. Like the society's like, yeah, just go. You should go.
Yeah,
here.
yeah, it's good. Yeah,
Yeah, this is fine. Yeah, go
100K
here.
in debt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like you got to be real intentional. Like either just go in and get what you want and do it quick, or don't go at all and do what you want. Because
Yeah.
you're wasting time and money, and yeah, and if you're not gonna, yeah, and some people end up like regretting it. You know,
No.
like why did I spend that time and money and I got this degree that I don't even want? Or I
Yeah,
don't even
exactly.
use?
Yeah, and like, I'm not saying like other people shouldn't go to school because of this or whatever. Like, do what you want to do, right? Like,
Oh yeah,
cares?
if you're
Who cares what one troll online says? But like, also
if
like,
you want to be like a programmer or something, yeah, like
yeah.
if your like goals in life need a degree, then obviously, yeah, if it includes school. But yeah, a lot of people just go to school just to go, and it's just like that was like me. I just didn't know what I was doing there, and I
Yeah,
hated it. And
I
I got in I got in a fight with this girl doing like doing a play in theater, and the theater teacher's like, "This isn't for you. You shouldn't do theater anymore."
you're like, what?
It's like, what?
That's wild. I didn't know someone told you that. That's funny.
Yeah, the theater
Right.
teacher at my college. Yeah,
You're
I was
so
like, yeah,
bad
I
at this, you
really
couldn't
dislike
do
my
it.
partner.
That's funny.
She would never work. She just wanted to smoke all the time, and like she wanted to. Yeah, it was just really annoying. We got in a fight, and then she's like, "This isn't for you," and she like, it was weird. She like hugged me, and she felt really bad. I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" So she like pushed me out of the theater
Shut up.
program.
Shut up.
Yeah,
She
and
did
I was
not.
like,
She did not.
yeah, and then and at the end we did like a final skit, and I worked really hard on it. And she's like, "I was really hoping you'd pull through." Oh well.
What?
I was like, "What the frick?"
Uh,
I did as much work as the other guy at least. I mean,
yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I did something wrong, but yeah, she was. And then she'd always come in complaining about her ex. "I'm sorry, I'm 25 minutes late to the class. My ex, he did this to me." It's like, oh god, it was so bad. It's like that's what I'm paying money for.
That's wild, bro. That's so
And like,
funny.
yeah, and I thought that was like the gatekeep to like be an actor, you know. It's like, this is stupid. Like Nicolas Cage didn't even go to finish high school,
Right.
you know, and I'm here with this college teacher telling me I can't.
Like, you did your best. Good try.
Yeah.
You're like,
I was
what?
really hoping you'd pull through.
I was hoping you'd pull through.
I did it. I did everything. I memorized at least. I mean, probably wasn't the Oscar winning experience, but
I'm gonna say something unkosher. We're probably gonna get banned for this, but I don't really care.
if we're not already.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I don't like teachers. I think teachers are overpaid.
Really? I thought they were underpaid.
No, if you actually go look at the
Yeah.
average, if you actually go research the average salary of a teacher, they're actually a higher median, like the highest average. I'm sorry, the average salary of a teacher is higher than the average salary of like just normal people. Like
Jeez.
stuff.
I
It's
wasn't going
it's
that
actually
far.
a common myth. It's a
That
common
was
myth if you go look it up. Like if you go look at like the average salary a teacher makes, the ones that are underpaid, I guess you can say is kindergartners. But like if you go look up how much they make for how often they work too, And you ever notice the teachers who always have to pull the second job? You ever go see the cars they drive? It's always like a BMW and a Mercedes. I've never seen teachers like, I gotta work 2 jobs. I gotta pull jobs in the summertime. And they drive a beater. No, they're freaking doing that because they want to hurry up and their 5-star hotel was a little pricier than they expected when it came to like going on vacation. But again, that's we're gonna get canceled. But that's just my opinion. I think teachers are overpaid.
I wasn't saying that. I'm just saying don't crush a kid's dreams.
No, dude, I think they're. I'll say it right now, and I'll say it again. I think teachers are overpaid. I think they're rude. I think the majority of them don't care.
College teachers, or
dude, no, like high school teachers make a lot, dude. Go look at the average salary of a high school teacher. Here, like here, here. Okay, how about this? Look at it. Average. Let's look it up right now. Let's just see if I'm just an idiot or not.
I'm just an idiot.
I could be.
Well, you are, but
So they can. So depending on where you go, okay, depending on where it is, right? The median. How much do you think a teacher makes right now, like in Denver, public schools?
It says it's $26,000 per year.
No, incorrect. Hey, incorrect.
That's what it says.
No, incorrect. That's low end. Right? Again, they'll do that. They'll pull in the low end and they'll say it's that much, but that's not true.
Joe's triggered.
No. Because that's how you do it. What's the median right now? What do you think the median, the middle, the average salary is for that bitch? How much do you think? I gotta edit this out. $56,000. $56K. Let me ask you what the average salary of someone who works here in Colorado is. It's $40K or less, dude. It's $40K or less. And let me ask you a question. $56,000, okay? How many days do they get to work too?
Yeah.
They make $56K with less work than you. That's 56K with like a month, and that's summers off. They make that.
Oh, there you go.
That's government holidays off. They make that. Okay.
Damn.
56K. Okay.
Dude,
they can
New
make
York.
upwards of over 80 grand.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, that's Denver. Okay. That's our area.
Texas at work.
Okay? Now, are there some teachers that make less, like the 30Ks? Yeah, I can tell you where they teach at. Guess what grade they teach?
First grade.
Yeah, that's the easiest job ever, right? Little kids are shitting their diapers. Okay?
That's actually
telling
hard.
you, man. I'm telling you. Okay? The average salary of those teachers. Okay? Now, am I saying all teachers are like that? No. Okay? Some of them do make less. Again, mentioned that before.
And you denied this. You could have been a teacher.
No, I don't want that. Because no, I don't want. I hate kids. Like, I hate teenagers. Like, I think, like, I like teaching them, like, in theater when they're paying me and it's only about theater, right? And they're actually, like, actively, like, that's why they're there. Because I'll tell you, they're there to focus up and learn. But if I was to teach a theater history class, right, they're forced to take my class. I'm going to have to sit there, and especially nowadays, right, I'm going to be chasing kids with vape pens all damn day. Right? Right? Like, So, like, nah, bro. Like, I like I said, man, like, I think teachers are like the complaint about them not being paid, I think is incorrect. I think, so, I mean, that's just me. From the research that I've done and from the teachers that I've met and the teachers that I know their salary, shoot, man. Like, for how little they work, those many days a year, okay? That's how they do it. So, again, that's why teachers work 2 jobs, okay? Is because they want to afford that nice new BMW, nice new Mercedes,
and they have the time
new like XL Deluxe 4Runner.
XL Deluxe.
All their cars are always worth $80K, okay? Like it's annoying, especially in the Highlands Ranch, bro. You went to Highlands Ranch with me.
Oh,
Do you see teachers out there at all with any bad cars? Tell me one teacher right now who had a bad car in that parking lot right now.
Well, not even kids. Kids even had BMWs.
Kids had BMWs, yeah. But I'm just talking about teachers, right? Because it doesn't matter the kids, right? It's all about the teacher salaries, right? It's how much they make.
Yeah.
Right? So if you tell me right now.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's a hot take. So I know we're in a little hot territory. And you guys can totally disagree with me, and I could be wrong.
Volkswagen.
But I'm telling you, man.
But,
like, it don't matter if it's a Volkswagen. There's some nice V-dubs out there, bro.
Oh,
Tell me the Type R's right now aren't worth like 50, 60 grand?
Yeah. They
But
have, like, a
going
super nice
back to
Honda
that
Civic.
school, right? Because a lot of
Guys,
those,
I have a Honda Civic. Like the teachers, I have a Honda Civic. It's like a Type R, like the
yeah,
top
right.
end
This,
spec. Hi, guys,
Yeah.
come on. You know, I'm poor. I have a Honda Civic.
yeah,
It's
exactly.
the Type R.
So for me, I think it's a hoo ha. I think it's all baloney. But again, what
Yeah, I
do
was
I?
just saying,
baloney.
don't crush a kid's dreams.
But how
That's
about the
all I
Super
was-
Bowl? Well, no, see that's a problem. That's why I just don't think teachers
Super Bowl.
like I think out of high school there's only 2 teachers that I think I can say that actually gave a crap about me and put their time and effort to make sure that I learned.
Oh, same here. Yeah,
yeah.
it's rare. It's rarity for sure.
Yeah. So like that's
So don't give up, kids, even if a teacher says something.
something mean to you.
Mm-hmm.
You just do you, man.
Yeah, just focus on you.
And the teachers who are out there, like who are doing their best right now, someone who might be taking offense to me, prove me wrong. I ask you to prove me wrong. Prove me wrong that you care. Prove me wrong that teaching matters and that the time and effort you put into it is worth is worth more than that you're getting paid. But I'll
Put the
tell you
kids
one thing.
first.
I'll tell you one thing, man. Like, oof. Like a lot of your teachers are not. Okay, there's a lot of teachers who don't care.
They're just there for the paycheck.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So yeah, speaking of that, I think a lot of people are going to become teachers that are getting laid off from 343.
Oh, dude, all the
Yes,
layoffs that are
they're looking
happening
for
in
a
the video game world
job.
right now?
Yep, yeah, 343 is laying off a bunch of people, and they say they'll continue to keep up making with Halo.
Oh, they won't. The Halo
The-
Infinity's dead. Halo Infinite's gone. Sad about it.
Really? Did
Yeah.
you do the campaign?
There won't be any campaign DLC. I'll bet you $20 right now. No campaign DLC.
Oh yeah, I went back and played that game a little bit. And it's just not. I don't know. It's kind of fun, but
I'm playing campaign, like
Oh, you
co-op
are?
campaign. Yeah.
co-op.
Yeah, because it might as well, enjoy some of the
Yeah.
co-op that they promised.
Do you see that those kids like they're like, oh, we're dropping support for split screen co-op, and those kids are like, wait, it's already in it, and they like figured out a way to like mod it and put split screen on it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like built into it, right? Because they always promised that they wanted to do it, but like something happened where they could. There's still bugs or whatever, but that's the problem though, that they can't do it. And the reason why I don't think there'll be any DLC is because the people who are working on it now, you worked with games, right? Let me ask you a question. When you worked on different apps, how similar are the programs from one game to another game?
What do you mean programs?
So like programming a game, like what's like the 10011s, like how identical are they? The script.
Well, I don't really program, but I think I kind of know what you're talking about.
So the issue you
Um,
have when it's those people, nobody's there, the head of director's gone and everything, and they leave instantly, especially not when they're just
It's-
firing somebody. But
Yeah,
people
we're
leave.
actually having that issue now.
Guess
A
what?
kid's
Yeah, guess what goes with them?
busy and
The script
yeah, all
knowledge.
that knowledge.
All that script knowledge.
Yeah, and he has to explain everything, and they're just like, "What is this? What is that?
Yeah.
Why'd you do it in this way, this language?"
Or this way or that, or why is this 0-1
God,
here
yeah.
compared to others? So that's why.
It's like if I could just copy the guy who made it,
Yeah,
that'd be so much easier.
that's why you won't see it again. Unfortunately, it's all gone. The script's gone. That's why we won't get DLC. Super sad about it.
All right.
Yeah, because like no one knows what they're doing.
Have you played Halo, Chris? Infinite?
Not yet. Not Infinity.
Oh, okay.
Halo Infinite was so good at the first day. Like it was just so much fun to play. I felt like I was back in the old days when I was a kid playing at my friend's house, like staying over.
The
and playing.
campaign or the
Multiplayer campaign,
multiplayer?
and it was just so cool to feel that again. And then it's all just gone. They did zero support. They have like no maps, which irritates me because how many Halo games have been out?
Yeah.
Like countless, right? So
Yeah.
like why why couldn't they just put out a freaking game for it? Maps for it. Like, why is that not happening? Like, Chris, how many Halo games have you played?
I think I've played almost all of them except for Infinite. No, I haven't played Reach or what was the?
Don't say. Dang it! What is it?
The other Halo where you had all the other Spartans.
The ground trooper guy. Whatever.
Halo 5?
Yeah, probably 5.
Yeah, because if it was a Reach, it'd be 5. So you play quite a bit, right? And you played multiplayer and everything?
Yep, yeah. That was my favorite part, was playing with my buddies. I got so mad when they stopped doing 2-player co-op campaigns that I was like, fuck it.
Did they not have that in 5?
They have 4-player co-op in 5. You can pick like which one of the Spartans you wanted to be or whatever.
Oh,
But
yeah.
it's not local, right? It's
No, they
No
did not
Master
have a
Chief.
local. No, they got rid of it since Halo 5. But yeah, so the reason why I asked that is because I bet you when you play multiplayer, you can probably like select a handful of maps you remember and enjoyed.
Right.
Yeah,
So how come none of those maps are in this game?
right.
You have Halo, Halo 2, Halo 3,
co-op,
Halo
so-
Reach, Halo 4, Halo 5. You have 6 Halos to pick maps from. Some of the most popular maps of all time exist in those games, right? So, like, you're telling me you couldn't figure out a way to quickly make maps? Shoot, I wouldn't have even made any new maybe one new map for
It's like
Big Team Battle and one new map for smaller stuff, and then done completely revamped every single top-of-the-line voted map of every game ever and bring that in. And you could not tell me that game would
But
not be
it's too
successful.
much.
What's that?
But worker restraints. I don't know.
Yeah, like I'm trying to come up with an excuse.
Yeah, it's too much.
It's too much work. No, so 100%. If they could have done that, right? If they could get that going, how cool would that have been, right? To have like
It's abuse in the workforce.
They're hurting each other.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, why didn't they have more of that?
yeah,
And they're just every step like it just came out in parts, and it's kind of weird too, I think. And they're like, oh, this is taking us so long to do this, and then I got to do co-op. Co-op's gonna come out later.
Yep. But why? Like I just don't get it. Like I just feel like 343 just didn't have a cohesive like focus, right? Like almost like
Well, they hired people from previous Halo, like Bungie.
well, like 343 guys have been there part of Bungie anyways, helping out for like 13, 14 years, and they quit. They just quit. Right? So it's
Yeah.
kind of like, for me, it's like, dude, it's like, how do you fail that? Like, how do you not succeed? Like,
Not succeed.
yeah, I mean, I think they said 343 is not going to be part of Halo. Like, they're not going to do Halo anymore, right?
No, they said, as far as I read, like a week ago or so.
Really?
Yeah, they continue to make Halo. Whoever they've got left. It was about a week ago.
343 Industries will no longer make Halo games, but will oversee outside development.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Reports
Oh.
claim that 343 will not be
Gosh,
taking a
dang, here
backseat
comes a
to
fact
the
checker.
development of future Halo games. But 343 has denied reports that it's ending active Halo development. So there's a back and forth, aka they are right that 343 is not going to be part of it. They're not going to say anything now because if they say anything now, it's going to ruin like whatever potential they have with Halo Infinite. But I promise you, after like here in a few months, a year or so, no more 343 on Halo Infinite.
Wow.
Which is fine with me. They've done nothing but ruin those games. They're just like, I just don't get it because like they had some cool ideas. Like what was like Warzone, the big thing in Halo 5, like the big like instead of that big team battle, they had that giant thing and you had to deal with
Oh, that was fun.
I loved it.
like that.
Besides the card system, the card system was
Oh,
trash,
card systems. Yeah.
awful. But besides that game mode
You
was
gotta buy
cool.
a card for an ATV. Yeah. Yeah, that was cool. You'd fight other enemies and then also other players.
Yeah, that would have been sick.
Yeah.
So like for me, like I'm like, how do you have good ideas? Like 343 does this thing where like they'll have a good idea and then they just give up, and they're like, cool, that's all I have. They're like, what? You don't want to like maybe continue to expand on that? No, we're just gonna chalk it up to a good try, and we're gonna come up with a new
That's
idea.
all you get.
That's all I need. That's all we get. It's like, dudes, what are you talking about? What are you doing? They're like, that's all we do. That's all the ideas.
So
you
what
get.
are they gonna do? Because 343 was created to make Halo from Microsoft.
I mean, not give a dog doo doo. I think it's probably their
Like
plan.
close the studio.
No, they said like the odds are be
Go work on
overseeing it.
Minecraft.
Probably. But no, they'll just have them go oversee it or whatever stupid thing they said they're gonna have them do. But we'll see what happens.
It says it denies reports that it is ending active Halo development at the studio.
Yeah, they deny it, but whenever they say they deny it, are they actually like do anything to disprove it? No, I mean, besides say, right? They're like, I mean, you can be like, what can they say? But like, in all honesty, like, why would Microsoft allow them to do it anymore? When this has been a completely big failure on their part, they've completely failed it. Like, there's just no way. There's just no way.
Right.
I think the only way somebody buys Halo is if it's a new studio. 100% no.
Right. You think so?
Like,
oh, poor Halo, dude.
Poor Halo. I know. My baby.
Yeah.
My
Halo
jam, my
developer
life.
343 Industries is being taken off of active development.
Yeah, it's like reports saying yes or no, but I promise you that report saying yes is right, and the one saying no is because they can't see it now.
What? Games in the series will be created by a third-party studio.
I'm okay with that. I'm over it. It's not like 343 did anything better. Let's just kill it off.
Yeah, they just continued.
Yeah, I'm fine with it. Let's end it. Either
Did
let's
they
let
do
third
anything-
party try or fail, or just end it.
What was your favorite 343 Halo, though? What's
Halo 4?
4? What?
Yeah, why not?
That was Call of Duty Halo.
All the other Halos are Call of Duty Halos.
Not Infinite? Infinite wasn't yours?
I mean, just all right. So, would I say mechanics wise? Definitely Halo Infinite. A Halo Infinite mechanic, in my opinion, Halo Infinite
Yeah.
mechanically is the best shooter on the market right now. In my opinion,
Yeah.
the way it shoots, the way it does, I think it's solid. It's just boring, right? So for me, it will probably be Halo Infinite. But as like an overall game, like excitement and everything too, Halo 4's storyline was a lot of fun. Halo 5's was lame. The bosses were lame. So like definitely the least favorite is Halo 5. The Warzone is what made that game fun for a minute.
Warzone, yeah.
Or I think that's what it was, the big battle thing or whatever they called it, right?
Call of Duty copied it.
Yeah. We'll call it Warzone or something. I think that's what they called it, right? The Halo 5 big team battle? Halo 5
Yeah.
big team
Oh,
battle.
God.
What was it called? Imagine
We're just throwing out bad facts. BTB.
Also known as matchmaking players attended Halo 5. What was the big thing where they had to do AoE? Halo 5. Maybe if I looked up Halo 5 new game mode. Oh God, what do they call it? But I think people know what I'm talking about. What I refer to, whatever that
talking
is.
about.
Yeah. No, it is Warzone. Cool. At least I'm not retarded. Cool. Just partially stupid.
Oh, well, just, yeah. I
Shit.
wouldn't go that far. Just right off your whole mental... No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, Warzone is a Halo Warzone. That's funny.
So
How did it not click for me when Warzone first came out? I was like, wow, I never had that like realization.
you're like, what?
I was like, oh, that was in Halo. Warzone is a 24-player multiplayer mode in Halo 5 Guardians. Features 2 teams of 12 players, each AI-controlled opponents and maps. Yeah, that was fun.
I liked it.
Minus
The card system is super dope.
And they didn't bring that back for Infinite?
No. There's like half-assed there's like ideas that are like half maybe slightly, better than half good. And then they just don't expand on it. Like that was so cool. Like if they got rid of the card system, they're like, yo, let's get rid of the card system. Let's just do it like blah, blah, blah this way. We'll have it like done like that. Like how much cooler would that game be like that game. Like if you just do it, like, and you can make the game modes, like the game
Oh,
sessions
Warzone
very long.
Firefight. Yeah.
Yeah, you could have made those game sessions
Firefight.
very long. That would have been super cool. Super
Yeah, that's
dope.
the best about 4 is the firefight mode.
Yeah.
Kind of like a horde mode.
Yeah. No, there's some really
Yeah.
cool ideas in those game modes, and they just don't just don't continue to expand on it. Like they don't bring it back. Like they Beatles it and they just let it be.
Yeah, people still play Halo.
Yeah, I'm one of them. I'm one of those schmucks.
Schmucks.
Yeah.
Straight
It's
up
fun, then you just
schmucks.
get bored of it.
Yeah. Basically.
Darn, yeah. Then you just gotta go play Warzone, because that's the only thing that's gonna be around. Just
Ugh.
Call of Duty Warzone.
Ugh.
Unless you pick up the new Hogwarts.
I'm actually pretty pumped for the Hogwarts game. I'm gonna get it.
It
What
looks
about you,
really
Chris?
good from all the ads, but the one thing I'm always like is like you can never trust ads anymore. They never actually show you what it would be really like to play the game.
Yeah, the game's out now today for early like pass guys or whatever it's called. So the gameplay that I've seen so far seems pretty darn good. Like I think it looks pretty dope. So
Is it true to the story?
no, it takes place before Harry Potter.
Oh.
Yeah, like hundreds of years or something like that. A long time.
Wow, dang.
Yeah. In the past,
Voldemort is young, or when?
No, well, 100 years before Voldemort. Yeah, because Voldemort was around right same time as they were. So long time before that.
Jeez. No Hagrid or whatever?
No, Hagrid.
Hagrid.
No.
No Hagrid.
Dang. If I can't woo Hermione, there's no point.
There's no point to live.
There's no point. Jeez.
There's no point.
Shows
If I
extreme
can't
today.
make out with Hermione, what's
I
the
can't-
point?
Yeah, be close. Hermione. What is
Not
the
a Harry
point?
Potter game without a
What
Harry
is
Potter.
I'm a kid at GameStop. I'm gonna return it. There's no Hermione in it. I want a refund.
Where's Hermione's boobies? I don't see them.
Yeah, where's
It's like,
Hermione's
sir, they're underage children in this game.
butcha? I heard she was in a bikini.
Underage children are tight, sir. You can't say that.
Sir, you can't say that, sir.
But we all know it. We all know it and think it. Maybe you do, sir.
They're like, all right, buddy, listen, we got to have a conversation. There are certain things you can or can't say about children, and that's definitely one of them.
Yeah, we're gonna have to call the police now.
So,
Yeah, we were just gonna give you a refund, a gift card or something. Well, do you have any games targeted for children?
sir,
Oh, yeah, we got Roblox, Fortnite. No, I mean with children in it.
my
oh,
God.
Sir.
how
Gosh
is this
dang.
going to make it on YouTube, dude? We gave it to you. Oh my God.
Yeah. Well, you already ruined the podcast with the teacher thing, so.
That's true, I guess. We might lose some viewers on that. It's a touchy
that's
subject. I don't know. I could try to unbury the hole in, but I'm gonna just double down. I'm double downing it.
I just went down
My
with shit.
opinion reflection is not the opinion of others on this podcast. It's mine and mine alone, and I will stick by my own dumbass opinions until proved otherwise. So
I won't. I'll just go with whatever.
You're like,
people...
I do what I want.
I do what everybody else wants.
There you go.
Just to keep this podcast afloat.
Guys, I'm trying to do this thing. You're killing me.
He's gonna carry us.
Yeah. I'm trying to retire pretty soon, so come on,
I'm
guys.
fighting for my life.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna get the game. I'm gonna definitely get the Harry Potter game, like 100%. Like I can't
really?
wait to play. Oh yeah. It looks
You gonna
good.
be streaming it?
Maybe I gotta start. Speaking of streaming, I gotta do that, huh? I've just been so busy with
Everybody's like, yeah. Everybody listening.
everybody's like, psh. I don't even go to his streams, but now what he said about teachers, you bet your tiny patootie I'm gonna be there.
Yeah, I'm gonna go and complain.
I'm gonna get him banned. I'm like, dude,
Hey, I'm a teacher. How dare you, man? You make fun
I'll
of
be
my
there
3
to
BMWs I had.
troll the shit out of him.
that's fine. At least I'll get something out of it.
How dare you make fun of my BMW i8 I drive?
How dare you know?
I'm saving the environment. God damn.
God, I'm standing by us. My Tesla. My Tesla.
I'm helping out.
I swear.
I'm
And he
helping out
said
the
he likes
kids.
the Harry Potter game.
It's about the kids.
What about
He's
Harry
revving it.
Potter?
It's
Do you
about
not
the-
know what she said? Do you not know what the author have said about things?
Yeah.
He's anti-teacher and pro freaking Harry Potter.
Oh
So.
my god. How could it be?
Yeah, that's it. Dunskies. Forever.
Flag. Dislike. Unsubscribe.
Unsubscribe.
How are we on time?
So,
Pretty good. So,
where can they find you, Joe?
well, I was gonna say they can find me if they want to troll me. Feel free to troll me. Whatever, my opinion, it's fine. You can come tell me I'm wrong and prove me wrong. Come say hi, and you can say you're an idiot. This is why. Bye. At twitch.tv/Average Joe Show, AVGJOESHOW. If I'm ever on, you can come say hi to me there.
The next generation.
I'm not gonna lie though, I've been playing GoldenEye and the that they redid for the Xbox, and it's been delicious. And
Really?
I've been grinding it. I've never beaten that game on the hardest difficulty as a kid, and I'm doing it right now as an adult. And I'm kicking past me's ass on that game. I'm rocking it right now.
Really? Is that
Yeah,
good, huh?
It's fun, dude. It's 100% just like going back in the old days, and I'm loving it. I'm freaking
Is it pretty
McDonald's.
much like the same game?
Yeah, it's 100%. They didn't like. I think it's basically like a port or whatever to it.
100.
And all the old maps. They have 4-player local
100%.
game. Gameplays and stuff. There's some small hiccups because it is a port, right? Again, coding is different between generation games, right? So sometimes they may not mesh well, but they did a really good job at like fixing whatever the problem was. And
Right.
so, yeah, so like, there can be some stutters, but it's 100% like a game worth buying. Or it's free on Game
Nice.
Pass. So if you haven't done it yet, guys, go check out GoldenEye. It's dope.
Nice. How about you, Chris? Where can they find you?
We've got improv back up and running. We're going
Oh, really?
from a
What?
library instead of a school, but we're going. So monkeybutlerimprov.com. Come join us and learn how to do improv.
Oh, did the guy come back from California?
No,
No.
No.
we're running it on our own.
Okay.
Good.
Nice.
Good.
Yeah, good.
The show team is stepping up and teaching people.
That's what I'm talking about. There you go.
Teach those people.
Teach them how to
man.
read.
Nice. Yeah, and you can support the podcast by going to patreon.com/pizzasubspod and find a bunch of good stuff on there and help us keep this podcast going. Otherwise, you can find us on YouTube and Instagram. I'm happy to report that we're getting another cartoon animation done with the Hillbillies.
Oh, yes. The Hillbillies.
That should be coming in the next week or so.
The hillbilly.
The Hillbilly, the Chevy Underwater episode.
Chevy Underwater.
So, yeah, if you haven't seen that or watched or listened to that, go listen to the Chevy Underwater podcast episode. That was ranked one of our favorite ones. And yeah, that's going to be coming out on YouTube and Instagram, Reels and Shorts and whatever. If we don't get canceled.
Right.
So if we do, then it's going to be on Patreon.
Well, there you go. We'll get canceled for
But-
Patreon too, though.
Can you?
Yeah, people have gotten canceled for Patreon all the time.
No way.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, well, I don't know what else to say then. Just try to find us some other way, I guess, guys.
I'll
Maybe
send
we'll
up
be on
smoke
Reddit.
signals.
Or
Right.
something. Yeah. Joe will send out an email.
I'll send out emails. You can sign up for my email thing.
Yeah. Yeah, teachers are overpaid at gmail.com. I mean,
Oh God.
no, I'm just kidding.
No, don't do that.
At yahoo.com. So, all right. Anything else, guys? I know we went a little bit
No,
late.
I think I'm good.
All right,
Yep.
cool. Well, thanks for seeing sound with us guys, and catch you on the next one.
Later, everybody in the club.
Bye.
Later.